Welcome to the latest Skibidi toilet episode. This episode ain't your run-of-the-mill scoop. It spills the beans on the world's history, offering answers while tossing in a fresh batch of questions. It kicks off right where the last one wrapped up. Agents in the elevator, cruising up when, bam, the whole shebang starts trembling, lights out. Cue the cameramen flicking on their camera flashlights, scanning the pitch-black scene. Suddenly, there's a knock from above, and boom, the ceiling blows. We see the cameraman, who apparently came to save our squad. Wrong. Turns out, it's a Skibidi donning a balaclava, parading a dead agent's body. He throws the body of the agent into the elevator and we notice that there is a bomb with acid on his back. But our plunger cam guy pulls off a heroic leap just in time. The balaclava-clad Skibidi joins the elevator party, swiftly skewering one cameraman as the others unload their guns, attempting to drown out the villain. As the enemy gears up for the next move, out of nowhere, Red Speakerman hurls a bunch of knives. Behind the Skibidi, the bombs tick, ready to blow the entire squad to smithereens. But the cameraman, who was snatched from the last forces, grabs the Skibidi and drops him into a hole on the floor, where he dies, together with his enemy, saving the day and whole squad. Another agent decides to bite the bullet, ensuring the mission lives on. Only 4 of the original 10 agents remain. Cameramen feel a pang of sadness, but Plunger Cam steps up, grabbing the fallen comrade's weapon, a silent nod to carry on the mission. The elevator rattles and it seems like a free fall is imminent. Speakerman scoops up the agents and starts hauling them upstairs. However, when he grabs the second agent, the elevator nosedives. Plunger Cam, though, hooks onto the wall with his handspikes, clawing his way up. Peering down, he witnesses the elevator crash below. Red Speakerman decided to give up, but Plunger Cameraman decided to decline his offer. Apparently, he is still angry at him. Amid this twin ordeal, Speakerman steps aside, and Plunger Cam takes the leap himself. At the summit, a cameraman checks the data from the tablet, shows the squad the way. Darkness shrouds everything. The Titans tussle up top seemingly fried the entire wiring. Flashlight Skibidi toilets emerge, sent on a mission to track down and wipe out our beleaguered squad. Game on. The squad flicks on their night vision to navigate through the gloom. At the base entrance, a door boasting the same emblem awaits them. Just as they're about to make a move, bam! The lights flare up, the Skibidi fix the electricity glitch. The Skibidi catches sight of the crew, but Red Cameraman busts open the door. They dash away from exploding chaos, Red Cameraman adeptly sealing doors behind him and thwarting the pursuing Skibidi. Our team follows, the passage shut tight to keep only agents within. The squad looks around and finds themselves in a warehouse of Skibidi technologies. Here you can see a knife, a spear, a mechanical tentacle, which we saw from the big Skibidi earlier, a large knife that was with Titan Speakerman, big camera, hand of Titan Cameraman, which he lost after the explosion in the 65th series, big columns and a table with some documents. Plunger Cameraman focuses on a document with a scientist and an astro Skibidi. The text is written in Skibidi script, so it is not possible to understand what is written here. I can assume that it can be written here, but we will talk about that a little later. Turning his attention to a wall, he spots a poster, and here's where it gets juicy. The poster showcases scientists and 2 hand-in-hand figures, one of whom is Defuck. Reading inscription reveals a bombshell. Alpha Hills Laboratories has a new administrator, courtesy of government sponsorship. The deal's details remain in secrecy. Dated the 2nd of July 1979. Talk about an unexpected twist in the tale. The image hints that the person on the left aligns with the laboratory, while the new administrator on the right is Defuck himself. And why was he appointed to such a position in this laboratory? And yes, the laboratory about which the poster is written is this very laboratory, which is called Alpha Hills. Now it is clear why there are so many skeletons of scientists and military. Apparently, the state has been conducting unusual experiments here until it appeared and took over the chair of the manager. In theory, there may be a bunch here, but I will tell you the one that I think is the most truthful. Now, let's dive into the realm of mind-bending theories and cosmic twists. What if Defuck wasn't originally human but part of a different race, perhaps those elusive computer men capable of blending in with humanity? Picture this. These beings sneak into the government, seeking resources for their experiments. If we dare to draw parallels with the Half-Life universe's G-Man, Perhaps Defuk anticipated the Skibidi impending invasion, aiming to expand his empire. Consider this, Defuk, at the pinnacle of his power, might have been something other than human. The signs point to the enigmatic computer men. Two computers on the table near the poster drop subtle hints, adding fuel to this speculative fire. We're in the dark about the series timeline, but judging by the antique poster's age 1979, it's safe to assume Defuk's race lived among humans for eons without aging. Now, here's a curveball. What if it wasn't the Skibidi birthed in those laboratories but the agents? If you knew that the Skibidi toilets would attack the Earth in the future, then realizing that the human army would not survive a few days, Defuk could contact the government and tell them the truth, new races that can adapt and resist the invaders and also to create weapons for agents. Cameramen, speakermen, TV men, all crafted as weapons to face the impending threat. And above the elusive computer men, vanishing after a mysterious incident, attempting a comeback in our time. Back to the episode, Plunger cameraman turns around, catching Red cameraman brandishing a book with the TV men symbol on the cover. Red cameraman's reaction? A spread of hands and a disapproving shake of the head. What did he spot there? Could it be, as hinted earlier, that TV men are in cahoots with the Skibidi toilets? My earlier theories paint TV men as double agents, not working to defeat agents but rather pursuing their own gain over the Skibidi toilets. The plot thickens and we're left with more questions than answers. Drop your theories in the comments, the wilder, the better. Let the speculation party begin. Out of the blue, a mechanical tentacle grabs Red cameraman. It was a Skibidi that somehow got through the hangar door. Also, we met this Skibidi with a sewn mouth earlier in the 42nd episode. This time, equipped with a TV, he goes berserk, attacking the agents with the ominous red glow. When the crimson light hits Plunger's cameraman, a chilling message appears on his screen: end yourself. We have been told why the red light causes the desire to harm oneself. Plunger cameraman has already pulled out his camera, apparently to pull it out. But Red speakerman throws Plunger cameraman away in time for him to put on the lens. Plunger cameraman turns around to see the second cameraman without a lens still pulling the camera off while speakerman is being beaten. Plunger cameraman throws his plunger into the TV, breaking the screen. Swiftly, he draws his gun, blasting the Skibidi in both eyes, and seizes the moment, eliminating the threat. Red speakerman nods in acknowledgement. Plunger cameraman, assessing the situation, finds Red cameraman apparently lifeless and raises a device for braking, bidding him farewell. There's a glimmer of uncertainty, perhaps Red cameraman survives but in critical condition. Speakerman smashes the glass, retrieving a spear. Following suit, Plunger cameraman grabs headphones and a jetpack. Using the device, Plunger cameraman opens the door. Approaching Red speakerman, we discover he secured a knife. Together, the duo steps out, only two remaining from the once mighty squad. The video description hints at squad gets closer to scientist, suggesting a showdown and vengeance for fallen comrades in the next episode. By the way, about the scientist, let's try to understand what is written in the document where he is depicted with Skibidi. My assumption is that this is some kind of contract. As I said before, in my theories, Skibidi toilets are a space race of invaders. They put the scientist and G-Man as their viceroys on Earth to destroy all resistance on it and start mining resources. At the bottom, his curator is depicted, who would monitor the implementation of the plans. But as we know, scientist and G-Man do not cope, and Skibidi toilets already appear in the series, because they were disappointed in them. Stay tuned for more twists and turns in this gripping saga. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share your theories. Until next time, folks.